Hi, my name is Judy and this is my channel. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. If you haven't been here before and this is the first time you're visiting, welcome. I like to talk about spiritual things, and I should tell anybody who's new, it's actually best if you go back to number 1. I actually have them numbered for a reason. So if you go back to number 1 and just kind of slowly move through them that way, including, don't skip over the songs or the little movie clips or anything, because they're actually there for a reason, to better cement the idea that I'm talking about. I know there may only be certain subjects you want to listen to, and that's, of course, it's fine, you can do whatever you want. My suggestion to go back is only because there's certain things that I talk about in some of those videos early on that explain certain things, and then later on I refer to them, but I don't explain them because I already did. And I don't want you not to know what the heck I'm talking about. So if you find that this is interesting to you at all, maybe go back and start at number 1 and work your way through. In the meantime, before I get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell. All right, so today what I'm going to talk about is what is our biggest distraction? And we're talking spiritually, of course. What is our biggest distraction? So this isn't going to be long because it's a pretty easy answer. We are generally distracted in life, everyday life, with worries we have, stress, concerns about family members or friends who might be ill or having problems, money problems, big distraction. Job stuff. You know, the boss doesn't know what you do really, but they tell you how to do it. That kind of thing. There's distraction, people talking about one another, and you know, you also have distractions about things you want to do. You know, you want to go to the movies, you want to go to dinner, hang out, want to go on vacation. There's just so many distractions. And even if you're the type of person that goes to church every week, or to temple every week, or to the mosque every week, or whatever it is, you can still be distracted by life, everyday life, what you've got to do, your responsibilities, you know. And our thoughts oftentimes do kind of wander a little bit farther away from our spirituality than we even would want. I think our biggest distraction is the assumption that we're human. I mean, we are human, obviously. I'm not an alien, I don't think, but what I mean by that is that we get so caught up in life and in the everyday things of life, which of course is what we're here for. So there's nothing wrong with paying attention to those things, because that is what we're here for. But I think our biggest distraction from spirituality is that we forget that we are more than a body, that we are spiritual beings experiencing humanity. And I think that distraction sometimes pulls us away from spirituality or religion or anything else like that. So I'm going to get back to the idea of meditating real quick. I don't know, again, if you've done this before, but just to sit quietly, close your eyes, sit quietly in whatever position you want. Some people do this thing, you know, you don't have to do that. Some people put their palms up. I actually like doing that. But everybody's different. So you just close your eyes, you know, nice and quiet. Some people put on a little bit of a meditative type of music, which usually has some kind of a, maybe, you know, a ringing tone or something like that. That can help some people. I've never really tried with that, but I think it probably would be okay. But what you want to do is, when you are meditating, at least every once in a while, try really hard to kind of, in your mind, of course, step away from all the things in your life right now and just be with who you really are. Imagine just kind of going within, and it can ground you. It can ground you in times when things are difficult and when you're worried about something. It can be really, really life-altering to just meditate even once a week, because we are so distracted by all the things that humanity offers us, And that, again, that distraction is not horribly bad because that's why we're here, to experience those things. But even while we're experiencing them, it's probably still important to remember why it's important that we experiencing them, you know? It's important to remember that underneath all those coats, we are soul. And when you remember that, even the hardest of times gets a little bit easier. So try not to let yourself get too distracted by yourself. Anyway, let me know what you think in that comment section down there, and I'd like to hear what you have to think about that whole thing. Also, how about hitting that like button for me? If you even just a little bit, hit the like button for me. And I will be back with another video very shortly. Thanks for listening.